executive and legislative branches.
What's the judiciary branch?
A lot of times, I think politics influences your decisions. So probably my guess is the reason we have a judiciary branch that's separate is that they're meant to make non-biased opinions.
It is the only branch immune from party politics. Disentanglement from party protects judges from changing public sentiments and allows them to truly deliver equal justice for all.
How does this structure strengthen the doctrine of separation of powers?
Having separate but equal power creates a system of checks and balances that keeps anyone from getting total control of the government.
With the structure of the judiciary branch being separated from the executive and legislative branch, you just enforce that idea that we should never have just one dictator who kind of rules over all. And if anything, I think it provides protection for a situation in which we would have America just ruled by a dictator.
It just works out. It works out a lot.
Some things just work out.
It's got muscle.
Yeah.
How high should the walls between the three branches be?
I would say that, the buildings are really small in Washington, and they're just
Very high, like 50 feet high.
I guess the walls should be pretty high so that a powerful leader from one branch cannot disrupt any order in another branch. Yeah.
I think the walls between the branches of government should be fairly low and should support open communication.
I think that the situation that we've set up right now seems to be fairly efficient.
What happens when judges are unfair or impartial?
Would you agree with Hamilton that the judiciary is the least dangerous branch?
I disagree with Hamilton because while judges don't ultimately decide laws, they do enforce them and can control punishments accordingly.
It doesn't have anything to do necessarily with money or law, so it can't exactly harm anyone, and it's just keeping everyone else in order and making sure everyone else is doing what they're supposed to.
I disagree with this terminology in terms of dangerous branch. I think America is in a situation where it really is pretty impossible to just take over the government. We're not at a point in time. Not as possible, I suppose, that one day that kind of thing could happen. But I don't think we're at a point in time where democracy could be overthrown.